Hello everyone and welcome into Alignment Vinyasa Chair Edition. Today we are going to be focusing on opening up the hips from all the sitting that a lot of us are doing from working. So hopefully after this practice you will have a little bit more freedom in the hips. We are going to need a chair today, but we are going to start standing. So again, as always, I recommend taking the shoes off if you can so that your feet have a little bit more freedom and you can feel them grounding. From here, we'll stand in Tadasana with our hands by our sides and the crown of the head lifting up towards the sky. We'll pull those shoulder heads in line with the ears or past the ears here. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhale through the mouth to let it go. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Your eyes are closed, gently open them. We'll take the feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. And we're going to loosen up the low back by doing a little swinging of the arms here. So just start to swing the arms kind of how we might have done when we were little kids. Swinging the arms side to side, helping to loosen the low back. Just let the arms be heavy and flop. Flop. About 2 more each side. Warming up the spine for our movement today. Good. And then we'll come to stand in Tadasana. Feet will be hips distance apart once again. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. From here, we'll come have a seat on the chair. And we're going to turn to the right. So the right leg, first actually, shift forward so that the sit bones are at the front of the chair. The right foot is going to stay planted and the left leg is going to go behind us. Now some of us may feel the stretch here. Great. You stay where you are. If you need more, you're going to keep extending that left leg out. And then if you still want to feel more here, your hip points, you'll lift them up. So kind of a motion of like tucking the pelvis so you feel more of a stretch here in this hip flexor. And we'll be here for 5 breaths. Adjusting however you need if this becomes too intense. Doing whatever you need to take care of yourself. 2 more breaths here. Last big breath. And we'll bring that left leg in so it meets the right. And then we'll turn our whole body to face the opposite side. So from here, the left foot stays planted now, shifting to the front of the chair on the side. Left foot stays planted and the right leg will go behind you. Again, maybe you're feeling the stretch here already and you stay exactly where you are. You want to feel more? Start to extend that right leg. And again, if you still want more, the hip points will lift up towards the belly button, feeling a little bit tucking of the pelvis so that you get more into those hip flexors and quads. And we'll be here for 5 breaths. Adjusting however you need. Making sure you're feeling something, but not too much. Being gentle with yourself. Last breath. And the right foot will meet the left. And we'll take this whole shape forward. So again, bringing the sit bones to the front of the chair, we'll come into a figure 4 pose. So the right ankle will go over the left knee. And you'll pause here. Now, if you want to feel more, you will start to fold forward just to your extent until you feel a stretch in those hip flexors. Maybe the forearms will be on the ankle and the knee as the chest reaches forward. We do want to be cautious here not to dome in around the back. We really want to lengthen through the back. So think the heart reaching forward. Last breath here. Let's release. Switching sides here. So the left ankle will go over the right knee. Maybe even flexing that left foot so that you feel this a little bit more if you want that. And then coming forward to your expression of this pose. Maybe the forearms are on the ankle and the knee. Chest reaches forward. You still want more. You can even fold forward a little bit more so the chest can come onto that front leg. Do what makes sense for you. 2 more breaths here. And last big breath. From here, bring that left foot off of the right. We'll come to a standing position. Now this next part, I'm going to turn the chair so you can see this. This will be different for everybody depending on the chair you have. So we are going to bring the left knee onto the chair and the right leg will be on the ground. So maybe this is enough for you. If you want even more, you are going to put the left knee on the chair. Make sure you have some padding if you need that. From here, the tailbone will go to the ground as the hip points lift up so that we're lengthening through the spine here and really getting into those hip flexors. And we'll be here for 5 breaths. Again, noticing if the hip started to tilt forward. Tailbone down, hip points lift. Last breath here. We slowly release from the chair, coming onto the other side. So the left foot will be on the ground and the right knee now is on the chair. From here, tailbone reaches down, hip points lift, and we breathe. Placing the hands wherever you need to for balance. Maybe it's on the back of the chair, maybe against the wall. 2 last breaths. Good. And we release that right foot onto the ground. Coming back onto the chair now. From here, our legs will, first we're going to sit on the front of the chair like always. And then we are going to drive the heels into the ground. Turn this here. Good. Drive the heels into the ground. So the toes will reach back towards the shins. From here, we'll lift the chest up. Maybe the shoulder blades are squeezing behind you. We'll stay for 1 inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward. If this is too much, do bend your knees and bring the chest onto the thighs. But if you can manage, try to keep the legs straight as the chest goes to the thighs. Folding forward. First, we will start with rounding. So do let the spine round as you bend forward. 1 more breath. And then from here, we're going to reach the heart forward so that the spine is nice and long. Those heels are driving into the ground. Heart is reaching forward. 3 breaths here. Last big breath. And from here again, letting the chest go onto the thighs. Bringing the hands onto the chair so that you can come upright, bending the knees. Then from here, we will just ground for a few breaths. So the feet will be on the ground. Hands will be on the thighs. Crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. We take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. To let it go. Bring our hands to heart center. I want to thank you all for practicing with me today, but most importantly, thank yourselves for taking the time to stretch and reset. We bow forward in gratitude.